everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Honeycomb Ear Warmer. Now this is a quick and easy crochet pattern to work. Today we're going to work it as an adult size, which is about 7.5 inches, or 5 inches laid flat by 7.5 laid flat, but about a 20 to 22 inch circumference. I'll give you some instruction a little later on how to adjust the pattern. It's not worked with a true honeycomb pattern. It's not quite as dense. It's quite pretty and quite easy to work. I have a couple of my samples here. Today we're going to be working with a medium or worsted weight yarn. I'm working with some Lion Brand Heartland yarn that I have here on hand, as well as a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. You're going to need about 80 to 100 yards per ear warmer, so you will not need the entire ball. You're also going to want to have a copy of the free written instructions, which can be found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com, and I've linked that directly down in the description of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to take a look around. Don't forget to subscribe. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now for our pattern today, we're going to work it in rows, and we're going to be working along the long edge of our ear warmer. So we're going to start by taking our yarn and making a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and our foundation chain today for the adult size, we're going to chain 74 chains. If you wish to change the size of your ear warmer, you're going to need a multiple of 4 stitches plus 2 for that foundation chain. So today we're going to begin by chaining 74. There's 30 chains. $40. 50. 60. 70, 71, and 72 for the multiple of 4, but then add 2 more for a total of 74 chain stitches. You're then going to begin row 1 for this pattern by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and I'm going to work into the back bumps of my stitches. Just because I like the look of the edge on the opposite side, but you're welcome to switch it up. Single crochet into that second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. You're going to have a total of 73 single crochet stitches, and you'll remain with your 73 stitches throughout. For row 2, we're going to begin by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch. You're then going to skip the next stitch, and into your next work 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3, all into the same stitch. Skip the next stitch, into your next, work 1 single crochet. We're going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next stitch, into your next stitch, work 3 double crochet stitches. Then skip the next stitch and single crochet into the next, all the way across until you come to that final stitch. So I am here all the way across at the end of my row 2. I'm finishing off with my single crochet into the final stitch. At the end of row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 3, we're going to begin by working 2 double crochet stitches into the top of our first single crochet stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet stitches. You're then going to skip the next stitch, which is a double crochet, and around the post of the next stitch, work 1 front post single crochet. So to work your front post single crochet, insert your hook from front, around back, and out through the front again around the post of that next double crochet, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. That's your front post single crochet. You're going to skip the next double crochet, and into your next single crochet stitch, work 3 double crochet stitches. We're now going to repeat this all the way across until we come to our final single crochet. So skip the next stitch, work a front post double crochet around the post of the next, skip the next stitch, and work 3 double crochets into your next single crochet stitch. So repeat this all the way across, front post single, followed by 3 double crochets, all the way across until you come to that final single crochet stitch. When you come across at the end of row 3 and have 1 single crochet here remaining, you're going to finish off your row 3 with 2 double crochets into that final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to begin by working 1 single crochet just into the top of our first double crochet stitch. You're then going to skip the next stitch and into your next single crochet, work 3 double crochet stitches. Skip the next stitch, which is a double crochet, and work a front post single crochet around the post of the next stitch. We're going to repeat this all the way across, work 3 double crochets into the next single crochet stitch, then skip the next stitch and front post single crochet around the post of the next double crochet. Repeat this all the way across until you come to your final double crochet stitch. At the end of row 4, you're going to finish off by skipping the next double crochet and then work a single crochet into the top of your final double crochet stitch. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. And now for rows 5 through to 15, you're going to repeat rows 3 and 4 5 more times, and then repeat row 3 once more. So row 3 begins with your 2 double crochet stitches into that first single crochet stitch, followed by your front post single crochet. So repeat rows 3 and 4 for a total of 5 more times. Then repeat row 3 once more, and you can meet me back here at the end of row 15. If you wish, head over to richtexturescrochet.com. The link is in the description of this video, and there you'll find the free written instructions. Meet me back here at the end of row 15. At the end of row 15, this is what your work is going to look like. From the beginning, you're finishing off on a repeat of your row 3. So you'll have ended with 2 double crochets into that final stitch. Now for one final row, row 16, you're going to chain 1, turn your work. You're simply then going to work for row 16 a single crochet into that first stitch, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. When you come to the other side, there is no need to fasten off, and I'll go ahead and show you how to join the 2 ends of your ear warmer. So you're simply going to single crochet into each stitch all the way across. Now at the end of row 16, we've now finished the body of our ear warmer. So what you're going to do is you're going to fasten off, but you will want to leave a little bit of a long tail. We're now going to use that long tail to sew our ear warmer together at the front. So you're going to take your yarn needle, and we want to create that twisted look that you see here at the front of this pink one. It's actually quite easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ear warmer, and there's no right or wrong side really for this ear warmer. And you're going to take it and you're going to put your 2 short ends together. You're just folding it over just like so, putting your 2 short ends together. You're then going to fold the 2 short ends, holding them together, into a W shape. So fold it over once, back down, and then up again. You may need to fiddle with it to make it so that it's even, but you want to really have this W shape, crinkled shape, chevron shape, however you want to call it, here at the front. Now this is going to be the inside of your ear warmer, so if you need to switch it, go ahead and do so, but this is the inside of our ear warmer. Once you have that W shape, you have your long tail here attached. You're going to insert your needle through all, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thicknesses here. So you're going right through all 8, right through the end of your W, or it would be the top of your W, and you're going to pull it all the way through. And we're now just going to sew all the way across using whatever stitch you are most comfortable, making sure that you're catching all the layers of the twisted portion in your ear warmer. I'm just going back and forth, in and out, all the way across. I'm just a few sort of layers down in my stitch, along the edge, and you're just sewing it all the way across. If you need to go back over it just to make sure that it's secure, you can certainly do that. I'm just going to do it here. Pulling fairly tightly as you go across. The more tight that that sewing this piece is, the more you will see the twist in the front of the headband. So once you're satisfied with it, you're simply going to secure it. You want to make sure it's not going to come unraveled. So I'm going to work a little bit of a knot here in the end. You're then going to want to tuck in that tail. Once you've tucked in your tail, you can trim it off and trim off weave in any ends. Turn your headband so that it is then right side out. And that is your honeycomb ear warmer. It's that easy. That twist at the front always looks so complicated, but it's so easy and fun to work. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single week, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.